The writer was a pilot and won his wings in the USA after learning to fly in Georgia and Alabama. Most pilots wanted to fly fighter aircraft. However, aptitude and psychology tests proved otherwise, and soon the writer was a captain flying heavy 4-engined 30-ton night bombers with a crew of 7 over Germany at about 16,000 feet, wallowing along with upwards of 6 tons of bombs at an indicated airspeed of 165 miles per hour. German fighters could fly at twice that speed and twice as high and were much more manoeuvrable. They also fired explosive cannon shells compared with the .303 ammunition of the bombers. Bombers also had to contend with heavy flak fired from the ground, which could be effective up to 20,000 feet, aided by blinding searchlights. German pilots were thought to show excessive zeal and would fly regardless into their own flak and searchlights to make an attack. On occasion, Ju-88s would chase bombers back across the North Sea in the greying dawn. Attacks normally broke off after crossing the coast in the Hornsey-Withensea area, but could continue right up to the airfields in the district. Many bombers were shot down at the most vulnerable time during approach and landing, with pilots very tired after flying for many hours over enemy territory and with damaged aircraft. The writer flew with 51 Squadron at Snaith, then with 578 near Selby. In the grounds of Selby Abbey, beneath a plane tree, is a small memorial stone dedicated to the 51 Bomber Squadron. The stone records the deaths of nearly 1,200 aircrew who were shot down during night bombing raids over Europe. The average strength of the squadron was about 200 aircrew, pilots, navigators, etc. So it is apparent that during the war, the squadron was decimated 6 times over. The average age of the men was 21. The morals of the bombing have not been referred to. The writer did not want particularly to become a bomber pilot, but through a sequence of events, that is what happened. Most of the things done to the enemy were exceedingly disagreeable, but England did not sow the seed, and wars are not won by being gentlemanly. That being said, the few surviving colleagues of my squadrons are gentlemen, and as such have had their personal consciences and private fears to contend with for a long time. During my flying years with the RAF, I flew many times over Holderness, little knowing that much later my wife and I would leave London and live there for more than 35 years in Long Riston village.